Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope you're feeling blessed today. If not, that's okay too. But there's a lot to be grateful for. There is. And I know sometimes it can be hard to see that, especially in the mornings. But onwards and upwards. Gratitude and love. We're here. I love you. Sending good vibes your way. Today I'm talking about Ask and It Is Given, Law of Attraction by Jerry and Esther Hicks. So yeah, these cards, pretty cool. Law of Attraction is something that a lot of people have tried, and some people think it's just about positive thinking and keeping a positive attitude, and that all sounds not very interesting. And because it's deeper than that, and it's about knowing that we create this reality with our thoughts. Our thoughts will literally turn into things, and that's what she's teaching in these books. And the cards are just a toy, but they're great, and it keeps you, once you've absorbed a bit of that and understand what she's on about, and then the cards just sort of keep you there. Just look at them every day and keeps you in that way of thinking. So yeah, we get what we think about. I don't know, some of you watching this know about this already, but I don't know, not everyone knows how deep it goes and how powerful it can be to know that we create it with our thoughts, and we can deliberately, consciously change things. And yeah, it boils down to, it's very similar to a spiritual practice, really. It's something that you can do every day that will change things. And yeah, it's about understanding that our beliefs, our deep down beliefs, are feeding the thoughts that then create the way we see the world and the way we are in it and the way it is to us. And it can be really hard to accept that if things are really bad and you think, well, I'm not creating this. But if you try and have a look at yourself and you think, right, something you've been worrying about, you see it everywhere. And when you talk to people, they've got the same worries as you, because that is your thoughts attracting more of that type of thing. And the same if you watch a film that really inspires you or something, and then you'll be seeing things that relate to that all through the next day and the day after that and the day after that. You'll be seeing all these things in people, and they're saying and doing things around town that you see in your world, or adverts, anything will keep coming up to remind you of that feeling, that good feeling that you felt inspired by that thing, and so it works both ways. It works for good or for bad. So it's about, and they're teaching in the law of attraction stuff, they're teaching that you can relearn how to think. You can learn how to not think so negatively, and just, like for me, I've been trying to learn this stuff for a while now, and it always works up to a point, because that's where your belief systems will kick in and say that's not possible, and that's where it will stop. But up to that point, you can see it works. You get evidence, and the evidence is so encouraging. You put it out there. They teach you a technique of not thinking about it beyond asking for what you want. That's it. You shouldn't think about it after that, because any thoughts after that are going to put doubt, which will just stop it. It won't happen. So yeah, it's learning to just set what we want from a place of knowing and believing in it, and then letting it go. and getting on with other tasks, distract our mind with things that are fun, stay happy, and wait for it to turn up. So yeah, I've had a lot of experience with it and I've seen it work. I've asked for many things, but like I say, up to the big important stuff, you know, it's not going to fix everything, but but it's a good way to learn how to change your way of thinking, which is always good because we've got such bad habits in the way we think and the way we look at things. Is a very negative point of view a lot of the time, and because of all the evidence we've had in our life that things look crap, but they're not, you know, and in the here and now it might look crap, but it isn't, and there's so much more beyond what you're seeing. If you're just seeing a horrible life, horrible experience, I get that, I've spent most of my life looking at that, but it's beyond that is a lot more of good stuff and joy and happiness and connection. No matter how bleak it is at the minute, you know that there's a deeper level, there's more beyond that. That's just here, that's just what you're seeing. So you could use human sight as an example. We can, you know, everyone knows this. You can only see a little bit of the spectrum where it's a wide view, yeah? And it's kind of like that when we're looking at our lives, you know what I mean? So yeah, if you can, basically, what I've learned from doing this is that prayer works, yeah. And I have actually, you know, when I started seeing that this was working, I started really praying, and I got over all of my negative ideas about God and prayer, and now I know what it means, and now I know how it works, and now I know that it does work. But we have to let go of our mental image of things, how they should be, how they've got to be, and it's not going to work. It will happen in a slightly different way to what we think. So we have to be open. So that's the lesson that I'm trying to learn endlessly from this stuff. I mean, I've listened to everything she's ever put on YouTube, a lot of it, you know. So it's good stuff. Abraham Hicks, The Law of Attraction. I've got a few links on my channel, but you could search it out. She's brilliant. I've listened to all the audio books, they're great. So I'm going to read one of the cards for you, for me, for you, for us. Law of Attraction, a lot of fun. Even if you just use it to magically make, you know, material things that you want, you can make them appear out of fresh air by doing it. So just learn the little technique that she teaches you, try it, and see what happens, and you'll get little bits and bobs showing up that show you that it works, which gives you more belief and feeds the power of it, and it becomes like a magical ability. People will think you living some sort of magical life, and you're like, well, I'm just bumbling through like everyone else. But it's this. It's learning to know the power of our thoughts and using that for a good purpose, you know. So let's pick a card. Got it. I think there's two. 1, 2. I now hold the key to creating my every desire. I now hold the key to creating my every desire. It is not possible to consistently feel positive emotion about something and have it turn out badly. For the way you feel will tell you if you are allowing your natural well-being or not. Once you understand that the way you feel indicates your level of allowing or resisting, You now hold the key to creating everything you desire. So, this abundance, you might have heard the word abundance, it's all around us, and we're only letting it in a bit at a time, depending on what we think and what we feel, what we believe. So, allowing or resisting? Yeah, are you resisting the flow of life, the flow of the day? The day is telling you got to relax because things have been cancelled or something. Do you go with that and enjoy the break, or do you stress out because it didn't go the way you thought it was going to go? That's what it's saying. So it's learning to allow the benefits of the moment, of this moment, allow it in, rather than resisting it because you had a plan or you had an idea of how it should be, and it never is. It never is. And it's learning to understand that is a blessing and a gift as well. There's things to be done. If the universe and the angels and the guides, they cancel your appointment, you should be saying thank you, not freaking out. Yeah, that's what it's trying to say. It's saying allow it in, because that moment there is something you could be achieving in that time, yeah, that you're meant to be doing. That's why your thing was cancelled. It's just an example. So yeah, are we allowing or resisting? And you can tell by how you feel. If you feel crappy, then you're resisting things. And if you feel good, it means you're allowing, because you're letting it in and you feel good about it. You'll be like, well, I wasn't planning to do this today, but it actually feels pretty good and I'm glad I did. Do you know what I mean? I feel like that right now about this video. So you can look at how you feel and use that as a measure. Right, if I feel crap, then I'm looking at something that I shouldn't be looking at. I'm thinking about something that I shouldn't be thinking about, and then you can just change that. You can just gradually guide your thoughts to other subjects, distraction, whatever it is. If there's a specific thing that's making you resist everything, and you can't get a positive thought about it, then you have to drop it. Then you have to say, well, that'll get sorted at a later date, because everything always does. Things that need to get sorted will. So you can just leave it aside and go think about something else. And every time it comes up, hello, just go, yeah, okay. It doesn't serve me to think about that. It's not helping. So therefore, you need to think about something else, which is sort of hard, but I'm trying to tell you the way to do that is just to keep turning away from it towards something else. Though there's got to be something you can look at. So yeah, guide your thoughts and allow the present moment in. Allow it in. Now I'm only going to do one card today, and I'm going in. I will never get tired. I will never get there, so I will enjoy my journey. You cannot ever get it done, because you cannot ever cease to be, and you can never halt your awareness. Yet out of your awareness will be born another asking, and each asking always summons another answering. Your eternal nature is one of expansion, and expansion is the potential for unspeakable joy. So, pretty big. We can move from a place of pretty low and stuff into a very expansive, very open, very anything's possible kind of state of being. And it seems like a big jump, but it doesn't. It's not. It goes in steps. Each time you come back to yourself and back to the asking and the trusting. Each asking always summons another answering. There you go. I love you, and I wish you a happy day no matter what you're doing. And yeah, go look at Law of Attraction, because there's a pretty good philosophy behind it, what it's teaching you, and it's basically saying your job is to find the things that make you happy, that you can do, the things that are there that make you happy. Get on with that, and trust the universe, open up, one bit at a time. So yeah, it's helped me a lot, and I know a lot of other people have benefited from it. And that's it. I'm out. Stay blessed. Mwah, 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 mwah.